Welcome to our guide on creating and publishing your very own Python library to PyPI. PyPI is the definitive and most popular way to distribute Python libraries, allowing easy install by using the pip command. I'll be using my PyVLCB library as inspiration for this video. Whilst I've created many Python modules in the past, they've mostly been for my own use, and this is the first time I've actually published a library on PyPI. PyVLCB is a Python library to communicate with CBUS and VLCB, originally designed for use in my PySignalBox model railway GUI application. The first change is shifting your mindset. You're moving from writing code just for yourself to creating a reliable toolkit that others can use in their own software. Let's start with the fundamental steps in developing the library structure. Start by separating your core logic into reusable modules. After placing it in a dedicated folder, you should rename one of your files to dunder_init.py. That's 2 double underscores either side of the word init. This designates it as a package. In this case, I renamed the file previously named PyVLCB.py. Consistency in naming is crucial for user experience. You should also maintain stability as much as possible, so your users' programs don't break when adding features to your library. Also consider adding type hints to improve code readability. In Python, type hints are completely optional, and it doesn't actually affect how the program works, but they are useful when developing software that will use the library. In Python, variables are dynamically typed, so you can actually use any kind of data in any variable. However, this example from my class VLCB format shows that it takes a value for a priority, which is an integer, CanID, which is also an integer, and some data, which is a string. It does not return a value, so it returns none. This is actually required for the init constructor method, which shouldn't return a value. This is another example showing an optional argument. It's also possible to create hints that allow different types of variables. Adding these type hints can be particularly useful for IDEs, which can warn you if you try and pass the wrong data to the method. Now let's cover quality assurance and safety measures for your library. It's crucial to implement robust error handling so that your library can be used safely, gracefully managing unexpected inputs or situations. When testing my own software, I often use print statements, particularly for unexpected situations. But that does not work so well when used with other software, where the print statement could confuse the output of a command line application or be hidden from a GUI application. Instead, it needs robust exception handling. It's also important to test the library and for use in regression testing. This is normally done using unit testing. You should create and run unit tests for critical functions to verify your code works as expected and maintain stability over time. I've previously created a video on unit testing, so see that for more details. Where possible, you should reduce the number of external dependencies. This makes installation easier and minimises conflicts for your users. Where dependencies are required, then they should be included in the package details so they can be automatically installed along with your library. Good documentation is an essential part of a library. It's how others learn how to use your toolkit effectively. A popular way to create documentation is to add comprehensive doc strings to your classes and methods. This provides the ability to generate automatic documentation explaining the purpose of each component. Beyond doc strings, include a detailed README and consider adding guides or tutorials to show common use cases. If using GitHub, you can also set up a document workflow, which updates the documentation each time that a new code update is pushed to GitHub. This helps keep your documentation in sync with the code. Now for the final steps: packaging your library and publishing it to PyPI. Create or update your pyproject.toml file to include all necessary metadata and configuration details for your package. To publish to PyPI, first create your own login to the PyPI website and enable multi-factor authentication. Create a new publisher project and add a publish.yml file to your Git repository. Update the version number in the pyproject.toml file, and the PyPI library will be published from your GitHub repository. You may want to test this workflow first using test PyPI. The process isn't complete until you've verified everything works as intended. Install the package locally using pip to confirm the installation is successful and that the library functions correctly from a user's perspective. Depending on the system you are installing to, you may need to create a virtual environment first. Congratulations, you've created and published a Python library. Keep maintaining it, gather feedback, and iterate on your amazing new toolkit. Visit my website, penguintutor.com, for more details on starting your first Python library. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that useful. If so, please give the Penguin a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to get notified of new content. I look forward to seeing you on a future video.